Hello everyone, Elite Weather Forecasting, Mr. G here with you guys once again with another weather forecast as we're getting ready for the weekend on your Friday night. We're taking a look tonight at Cincinnati, Ohio. It's our city of the day, and you folks in Ohio will be seeing a really nice weekend out there as temperatures are going to begin to warm. You're always seeing those temperatures in the 20s right now, but you're going to be seeing those temperatures in the mid 40s for your Saturday, but in the mid 50s on your Sunday. So a very big jump in those temperatures. You're going to get a nice 4 or 5 day stretch of temperatures in the 50s in Cincinnati, Ohio, and through much of the Midwest. We're going to be seeing a nice warm up. Now let's take a look at that national weather forecast and what's going to be going out there this weekend. All right, everyone, here's that forecast for your weekend. And on your Saturday, we're going to be seeing a nice warm-up taking place across the Midwest here. From the Southern Plains, the Central Plains, and even into the Northern Plains, we're going to be seeing a pretty nice warm up and those temperatures getting much milder. A lot of that ice and snow is going to be going out there down in Texas and in Oklahoma. You're going to forget that storm ever took place. So very much improved weather conditions down across the plain states as we head into this weekend. It's going to be a really nice weekend across the nation's midsection as we head through this weekend. And that is going to be because of that jet stream is way up toward the U.S. and Canadian border and across southern Canada. And this pattern we call is a long wave pattern. So it's a zonal flow. So it's a fast east to west to east pattern. So any storm systems are going to clip along really quick. They're not going to hit any big moisture sources or cold air. So we're not going to be seeing any big storms over the next several days. We do have a storm on the West Coast that we're going to talk about in a little bit greater detail in just a second. But in the meantime, we're going to start to seeing some snow across the northern Rockies and across the Sierra Nevada and the Cascades as well. We're going to be seeing rain along the immediate West Coast from Seattle all the way down to Southern California. So wet weather is going to be returning to the West Coast. So more snow for the higher elevations and in the mountains, and more rain down in the valleys and along the coast. And on the East Coast, that cold air that's in place for your Saturday, we're going to be seeing another cold day across the Northeast on your Saturday, but we're going to start to see this warm air begin to invade this area as we head into Sunday. So temperatures and things will get much improved in the Sunday. Then we head into the Sunday and into early next week. Might even see a few snow showers into portions of southern Canada, Ontario here, Michigan, and even to the interior portions of New England. So let's take a look now and talk about that polar vortex that's been bringing that cold air across the central and southern plains as well as through the Great Lakes and the Northeast. We're going to be seeing one more day for that influence, 1 or 2 days left for the influence of that polar vortex as that lobe of cold air is going to be swinging on out there towards Newfoundland and out into the North Sea. So that's going to be a long going. And as you can see here, this ridge here, we're going to be starting to see this ridge advance out to the east here. So that is going to be in much warmer weather conditions. We might start to see some stormy weather return as well. But what that's going to do is set up that pattern that we've been seeing all winter where the most of that warmth is going to be confined to those coastal sections, even into New England and the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. So more rain along the I-95 corridor and any snow chances will be confined to the interior portions of the Northeast and into New England. So again, we're going to return to a lot of the same weather pattern that we've seen on the East Coast most of this winter. Ridging in the west, but we do have another storm system that's going to be returning. That Pineapple Express is going to briefly reestablish itself. So let's take a look at our next item up for bid, and that is going to be those windy conditions across the Northeast. And that is because our polar vortex, and that's going to be bringing those winds from the northwest around that huge Canadian area of low pressure in the Hudson Bay. That Hudson Bay low is going to be bringing seeing those brisk northwest winds, and we got that big ridge coming from the west, and those winds are blowing over the top of that ridge. So we're going to be seeing those strong winds blowing through the northeast, 40 to 50 miles per hour in some locations, especially through those mountains like in Vermont, New Hampshire, and the interior of Maine. We're really going to be seeing those high winds, and it's going to be enough to cause some power outages, blowing snow as well in the interior where we see most of the snow. There will be some travel problems for high-profile vehicles. RVs, if you're driving one, and semi-trailers, you have to be extra careful with that. So that is a look at our storm totals and those winds that we're going to be seeing across the Northeast, especially as we head into your Friday and Friday night. Okay, so now let's talk about what we're going to be seeing as that cold is going to continue for another day or so across the Northeast, and these is going to be those wind chills. Now we're going to be seeing up here in Maine and through portions of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia and Canada, where we're going to be seeing wind chills negative 50, negative 40 to negative 60, and we're going to be seeing those wind chills right in here from that negative 30 to negative 50, negative 20 to negative 40 here, and then negative 10 to negative 30, negative 0 to negative 20. So we're going to still be seeing those very cold wind chills for another day across the Northeast. Now let's take a look at that possibility of a few snow showers through some portions of the interior Northeast as well. So this area of low pressure moving across the Great Lakes and into Ontario, we're going to be seeing a little bit of light snow showers across portions of Michigan as well as the Ontario area. So Toronto and Montreal going to be seeing those few snow showers. And some of the interior, the St. Lawrence River Valley locations here, Maine, down through Vermont, New Hampshire, upstate New York, just north of Lake Ontario, we might be seeing a few snow showers right in this region as well as we make our way through your Sunday. Now we also have to talk about how those temperatures, that weather is going to warm up, especially as we head into Sunday afternoon, where it could be as much as 40 degrees warmer as what we're going to be seeing on your Saturday. So we're going to be seeing those temperatures warm significantly from being in the single digits, the teens, to near 40 to 50 degrees again. So a very significant jump in those temperatures. A lot of snow is going to start melting across the Northeast as well. So we're going to see the problems with that from melting snow. So please be wary if you're traveling. Might be seeing some flooding concerns due to rapidly melting snow, because we're going to be seeing a pretty significant warm up out there through portions of the Northeast. And we're going to be seeing another storm coming to the West Coast. So that Pineapple Express, our atmospheric river, is kind of reestablish itself across the West Coast, and we're going to be seeing rainfall moving to the Pacific Northwest this weekend, and some snow across the Cascades and the Northern Rockies there through Idaho and eastern Vermont, not Vermont, but eastern Oregon and eastern Washington. We're going to be seeing the snow in the higher elevations in there. And then across the state of California, we're going to be seeing rain along the coastal sections, I-5, 101, U.S. Highway 1. We're going to be seeing that heavy rainfall again down to Southern California, all the way up to the Puget Sound in Washington. We're going to be seeing that snow again through portions of the Sierra Nevada. And we're going to be talking about that snow in the Sierra Nevada because this has been a record. I mean, a blockbuster season for that snow. Record snowfall across the state of California. We see as much as 385 inches of snow has fallen in Mammoth Mountain, California. We're seeing over 380 inches of snow in Kirkwood, Palisades, Tahoe, 369 inches, and more snow yet to come. Now, we're going to pick up about a foot of snow from this weekend storms through the Sierra Nevada mountains, so another foot of snow to add on to our already historic amounts of snow. Mr. G here with your weather forecast. Thanks for watching. Keep it locked to this weather channel, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.